ごめん、もう行かなきゃ。
なんで？
明日早く起きなきゃ。
何かあるの？
明日いろいろしなきゃいけないんだよね。
何を？
まず部屋が汚いから掃除しなきゃ。あと彼氏が来るからご飯作らなきゃ。じゃあ。
ちょっと待って。お会計は？
そうだった。お金払わなきゃね。
おはようございます。こんにちは。こんばんは。And ようこそ to Learn Japanese Pod, a podcast dedicated to helping you speak and understand fluent Japanese conversation. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show and get the insider's guide to speaking Japanese just like a native. And in today's lesson, you're going to learn how to say I must do something in Japanese. We'll teach you how to say it in the most natural, conversational way, and we're going to include lots of easy to understand example sentences. And don't forget you can download free PDF show notes with full explanations and an extra audio MP3 which has just the Japanese dialogues for you to practice your listening and speaking skills. I'm Alex, and I'm joined by the enchanting, mellifluous, and thoroughly incorrigible Ami Sensei. Ami Sensei, 毎度、最近調子どうなん？
アレックス、どうもどうも。
どうもどうも。
最近はそうですね、花粉がひどくて。
花粉症あるの？
そうなんです。で、多分それで体調がちょっと良くなかったり、良かったり。
ちゃんと
です。
花粉症の薬飲んでる？
飲んでるんですよね。飲んでるけどって感じですね。
そうね。
そっちはどうですか？日本も結構花粉。
3月から4月にかけて花粉がかなりひどいよ。
ですよね。
だからみんながマスクをつけてくしゃみしたりとか目がかゆくなったりとか、すごいひどいよ。
いや、私もマスクつけたいんですけど、こっちって誰もマスクしないじゃないですか。
そうですね。
しないんですね。
そう
だから、一人だけつけてたらおかしいかなって思って、本当はつけたいんですけど、つけれてない感じです。
アミ先生が面白いことを言ったよ。なぜかっていうと、最後のポッドキャストはね、ともくんという人と一緒にポッドキャストをやって、そのポッドキャストタイトルは、Why do Japanese people wear masks? 面白い答えは、Why don't you wear masks?
America.
Why American
and the rest
people
of the world.
and the rest of the world? なんでだからそういうポッドキャストを録音した。
面白い
でしょ。
偶然ですね。
超偶然ね。でもこの時期はね、やっぱりなんか花粉が大変ね。日本では杉の花粉がひどい。アメリカの方は何？ブタクサとか。
いや、なんか詳しくはないんですけど、こっちはいろいろあるみたいです。って感じですね。
僕の友達はね、やっぱり、なんていう、conspiracy theory、なんていう日本語で、なぜその杉の木を切らないかっていうと、製薬会社がすごい儲けるから、花粉の薬を。
それだいぶ大きい conspiracy theory ですね。
It's a big conspiracy theory。そんなに信じられないけど。
だって杉の木がなかったら誰も多分マスクしてないですよね。
そう。誰も花粉の薬買わないでしょ。
お薬も買ってないし。
Yeah, so it's the hay fever season and it sucks.
It sucks big time, but otherwise doing good.
Actually, it's coming to an end now, but definitely when I have terrible hay fever, so I'm just on the hay fever medicine, and it makes me just irritable and itchy eyes and gives me a runny nose.
Yes,
it's horrible.
Tell me about it. Oh my gosh. Now you're making me itchy. I'm itching my eyes.
I'm sorry.
And I will stop.
ごめんなさい.
Because I'm a responsible adult. I will stop itching.
And you have gaman. You can put up with these things, right?
I mean, sometimes not. Sometimes I'll be like itching my legs and I'll be like all red.
Oh no. Yeah,
But-
sometimes I just like I'm going to stay in the shower and just have a 24-hour shower and not come out so I don't have to breathe in any pollen particles. Yeah.
They say, you shouldn't take a hot shower.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, why's that?
Because it's going to make the skin worse.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can't, you don't want to take a shower that's too hot.
Ah, interesting. I just want to wash all the
Yeah.
pollen out off my
I know.
face,
If it's like, if it's just a rinse off and
Oh,
quick one, I guess it's okay. But anyways,
花粉症大変.
大変.
But there is life after hay fever, and we're coming out of it now in Japan. The weather's really
Yes.
nice. It's warming up.
Yeah, and the cherry blossoms were nice, I'm sure.
Oh, they
Few
were
weeks ago.
fantastic this year. Yeah, really, really nice. Really, really nice. Yeah.
Miss them.
Oh, sakura,
Yeah.
sakura,
Exactly.
serif mecha wasurechatta. I don't know how the rest goes.
弥生の空
Oh,
no.
oh, よくご存知ですな、虫。
Something like that.
Oh, cool.
Something like that.
So, Ami Sensei,
はい。
can you give us some info on what we're studying today?
All right. So, as you mentioned, Alex, we're going to study how to say I must or I've gotta do something in Japanese.
Excellent. So, how do you say must in Japanese?
Actually, there isn't a single way of saying must in Japanese. It's a little more complicated than that. Do you want to hear some of the ways you can say I've got to do something in Japanese?
Hit me, Ami Sensei.
Okay, here we go. Deep breath. しなければなりません。しなければいけません。しなくてはいけません。しなくちゃいけません。しなきゃいけません。しないといけません。しなくちゃ。しなきゃ。しないと。
Oh, well done. おめでとうございます。お疲れ様でした。ご苦労さん。
どうも。はい。
That's-
Goodbye.
Bye. Okay, that's it. That's the end of the podcast.
That's it for today.
We're done. Yeah.
We're done. I'm out.
Ami is spent. She's done.
Peace.
Yeah. Mic drop.
Yeah.
Wow,
Exactly.
Ami Sensei, that's a really long, intimidating list.
Actually, that's not all of them.
Oh my gosh.
There are regional differences and more colloquial ways of saying this.
Oh dear. This wasn't such a good idea, was it, this podcast?
Actually, no. Well, there are a confusing number of phrases you can use, but not to worry.
Mhm.
In this podcast, we're just going to focus on the most natural and frequently used ways of saying that you have to do something. Now, Alex-san, do you know how to say it in Japanese?
How, like, I've got to do something? Well,
Yeah.
a million years ago, when I started learning Japanese in school, our teacher taught us that if you want to say I must do something, it's しなければなりません.
Yes.
And it's really common to see that in textbooks. However, to be honest, it's a bit of a tongue twister, and I just don't hear people use it on the street that much in real life.
Yeah, it's not wrong. It's the polite form, what you mentioned, that textbooks and Japanese teachers want you to study. So it's not incorrect, but it is quite formal, so you wouldn't hear it too often.
Right.
And as you mentioned also, you learned in school that the polite way to say must is しなければなりません, but you can also say しなければいけません. So this phrase has two parts. しなければ, which means if I don't do something, and the other part is いけません, which means it is not allowed or it will be bad. The Japanese language uses this interesting double negative, which literally translates as, it will not be good if I don't do it. In other words, I must do it. So, culturally speaking, this reflects the indirect and vague communication patterns of the Japanese people. And this is probably why we don't have a single easy word for must. So, you don't really want to translate it directly. But people, we just know that しなければいけません or something いけません
Right.
なりません we just know that means must.
So it's interesting. So maybe historically speaking, the way the language evolved, it came from this very indirect way. But when you say it, people know what you're talking about. Hey, I've got to do this now. Right. Okay.
Right.
That's super fascinating. しなければなりません or しなければいけません is obviously the more polite way to say, which you don't hear so much in daily conversation. So what's the more common or casual way to express that you have to do something?
Okay, so there are quite a few casual forms actually, but there are 3 very common ways, and they are しなくちゃ、しなきゃ, and しないと. So these are all reduced forms of しなければいけません. And any one of those 3 is fine, but in this lesson, we'll just focus on しなきゃ.
しなきゃ. Is that right?
しなきゃ.
しなきゃ.
Yes, correct. しなきゃ. So let's start making some basic sentences. First of all, take a noun like 勉強, which means study, and then add しなきゃ at the end, which means must.
Okay.
So therefore, 勉強しなきゃ means I have to study.
勉強しなきゃ.
Exactly. Yes. Okay, so here's another one. 掃除 means cleaning. Therefore, Alex, how would you say I have to do the cleaning?
I guess that would be 掃除しなきゃ.
Yes.
If I wanted to say I have to go on a diet, I could say ダイエットしなきゃ.
Yes, exactly. So take a noun and add しなきゃ, and that's it.
Okay, I've got one small question here. How would you say I have to make dinner or I have to cook? I have to make food?
I think the most natural way of saying that would be ご飯作らなきゃ.
So ご飯作らなきゃ. So I have to make the food. And then I would say ダイエットしなきゃ, right? Okay. So I made a bit too... I'm sorry.
You're going to cook and then eat
then diet.
And then go on a diet. Yeah.
That's not exactly the best way to do it, right? Okay, so you can just take a noun and then put しなきゃ. So 勉強しなきゃ. I've got to study. 掃除しなきゃ. I've got to clean up. ご飯作らなきゃ. I've got to cook. But what about other verbs like 起きる, like wake up, or 食べる, eat, like I got to wake up or I got to eat breakfast now, stuff like that.
Okay, so that's a little more complicated, but what you do is take a verb, like you said, 起きる, to wake up, change it to the negative form, 起きない, which means not wake up, and finally change the last ない to なきゃ, which gives you 起きなきゃ, I have to wake up.
Interesting. So what other verbs could you teach us using this method?
Okay, so let's look at the verbs in today's dialogue. する means do. So change that to the negative しない, which means don't do. Then swap the ない at the end with なきゃ to give you しなきゃ. I must do something, as we just discussed. So that's the basic rule, and this is how it works with other verbs. 行く, 行かない, 行かなきゃ.
Good. So the first one was 行く to go, right? Then you said 行かない, which is don't go. And then 行かなきゃ. 行かなきゃ. 行かなきゃ is got to go, right?
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Same with the other verbs we're going to use. 起きる to wake up. 起きない not wake up. Swap the ない with なきゃ. 起きなきゃ.
Interesting.
And then, and then 作る means to make. 作らない not make. And then 作らなきゃ. 作らなきゃ. All right, one more. 払う is to pay. 払わない not pay. 払わなきゃ. I must pay. gotta pay. But don't worry too much about all the grammar details here. For now, the best way is to just listen to our dialogue and memorize the patterns all in context.
Okay, great. So let's go through the main dialogue again and see how much you can understand. Then Ami Sensei and I will break it down and explain everything. どうぞ, Ami Sensei.
はい。ごめん、もう行かなきゃ。
なんで?
明日早く起きなきゃ。
なんかあるの?
明日いろいろしなきゃいけないんだよね。
何を?
まず部屋が汚いから掃除しなきゃ。あと彼氏が来るからご飯作らなきゃ。じゃあ。
ちょっと待って。お会計は?
そうだった。お金払わなきゃね。
Great. Okay, so let's break that down. Ami Sensei, you said
はい。
ごめん、もう行かなきゃ. What does that mean?
Yes. ごめん、sorry. もう行かなきゃ。I've gotta go. もう already. 行かなきゃ。Gotta go.
Gotta go. Interesting. Okay, so ごめん、もう行かなきゃ. Then I said なんで? So is Japanese for huh? I'm sorry.
That was great. That was great.
Did that sound a bit like Scooby-Doo, right?
No, I was going to say it sounded like a cartoon character.
Would you do this for a Scooby snack? Okay. Sorry, I should say I have some silly pills in my coffee this morning, so
no wonder.
or maybe I'm just drinking silly coffee. So means huh, and then なんで why?
Uh-huh.
What was the next one?
Then I said 明日早く起きなきゃ。明日 tomorrow 早く early 起きなきゃ。Gotta wake up.
Great.
I gotta wake up early tomorrow.
Gotta wake up early. Gotta pay the bills. So
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da. Oh, life in Tokyo, and North Carolina. So
Yeah.
yes. So ashita. So this, by the way, just a little aside here. This is why I really like casual conversational Japanese. You don't have to worry too much about the grammar because you've got ashita tomorrow, hayaku early, okinakia wake up. In English, you would have to say tomorrow I will have to wake up early. But in Japanese, it's literally tomorrow early must wake up.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy. And then the context is you. So you don't need to say watashi wa
Right.
ashita ni hayaku okinakereba narimasen, which is what you might learn in your textbook. So it's just ashita hayaku okinakia. I love you, casual Japanese conversation.
It's so much easier.
So much easier, yeah. Cool. Okay, then I said nanika aru no. So nanika means something. Nani means what? If you put ka on the end of nani, it means something. So nanika aru, you have something. No changes it into a question. So nanika aru no. Have you got something? And then what did you say next?
I said 明日いろいろしなきゃいけないんだよね. It's kind of long, but not to worry. 明日 tomorrow. いろいろ is like you know, a lot of things.
Various things, right?
Yeah, various things. しなきゃ. So there's the しなきゃ word.
Right.
Gotta do. いけないんだよね. So しなきゃいけないんだよね. So I've got a lot of things that I have to do.
This is really interesting because because I was going to say you could have just said shinakya, but
I could have just said 明日いろいろしなきゃ.
But in Japanese conversation, I've actually heard this too. You know, this does go back to the fact there's like 100 different ways to say I must do something, but in this one, Ami is using a slightly longer version. Shinakya ikenai n da yo ne. So breaking out shinakya. If I don't, then ikenai will be bad. Ndayone is just a very common spoken pattern that just gives some emphasis to what you just said. So right,
and just like reasoning,
right,
rather than just stating something.
So just one point is that you can just use shinakya, but be careful. Sometimes you will hear people say shinakya ikenai. is another very common one, yeah.
Yes.
After that, I said nani o. So that's really contracted form of nani o shimasu ka, nani o suru. So what
Right.
are you doing? But you can just say nani o, which means
Mhm.
why, what are you doing?
Yeah. And then I said, まず部屋が汚いから掃除しなきゃ。あと、彼氏が来るからご飯作らなきゃ。じゃあ。So let me break that down.
Yeah, yeah, kind of long, yeah.
So まず is like first of all. 部屋が my room is 汚いから dirty or messy. 掃除しなきゃ. So here's that phrase. 掃除しなきゃ. I gotta clean. I gotta do the cleaning. あと also 彼氏が my boyfriend is 来るから coming. So ご飯作らなきゃ. I've got to cook for him. I've got to make a meal for him. ご飯作らなきゃ. So ご飯 is, you know, if you just say ご飯, it could be white rice, but you can also say ご飯 to mean meal, right? So ご飯作らなきゃ. And then I said じゃあ, which is like, all right then.
Cool, great.
See ya.
Good. So let me just practice this, and you can give me a score out of a poor person to ninja warrior. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, so まず部屋が汚いから掃除しなきゃ。あと彼女が来るからご飯作らなきゃ。じゃあ。So
Ooh. Ninja 10. Ninja level 10.
Oh, stop it, you.
I'm serious. That was really good.
ありがとうございます. You're too kind.
Hi.
And so in the interests of being, in the interests of equality, you can also say, 彼女が来るから. So because my girlfriend is coming, I'm going to cook for her. ご飯作らなきゃ. Great, cool.
Nice.
What's next? I said, ちょっと待って. ちょっと待って. Just hold your horses there 1 second.
Hold your horses.
Hold your horses. So ちょっと means a little bit. 待って means wait. Just a minute. お会計は? お会計 means the bill, the check. は?
Yep.
And then you said,
そうだった。お金払わなきゃね。そうだった。Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. That's true. お金 money 払わなきゃね。Gotta pay.
Gotta pay.
Gotta pay the bills.
Gotta wake up, pay the bills, go to work. Bam, 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 bam. We should do a song about that.
Exactly.
There you go. Did that make sense? Beautiful Learn Japanese Pod listeners. I hope that was easy to understand. I suggest you listen to the extra audio file that we put up on the podcast feed and just listen to that dialogue again and again and again until it becomes easy to understand. And you can also hear Ami pronounce everything in beautiful NHK Japanese with a bit of Osaka Ben in there too. So why don't we just do some random examples of how to use nani nani shinakya, like I've got to do stuff. So let's just do some random sentences that you might use in your everyday life in Japan. Go for it, Ami sensei.
はい。明日5時に起きなきゃめんどくさい。
明日5時に起きなきゃめんどくさい。
That's great. So, 明日 tomorrow, I have to wake up at 5 a.m. What a hassle. What a pain.
What a pain. What a hassle. Yeah. So, 明日 tomorrow 5時 5 o'clock 起きなきゃ must wake up めんどくさい。Oh my God, it's such a pain. Yeah.
OMG.
OMG. Oh my Godzilla. So, okay, number 2.
はい。まずいけど薬飲まなきゃ。
まずいけど薬飲まなきゃ。
Yes. まずいけど doesn't taste good, but 薬 medicine 飲まなきゃ。Gotta take this medicine even though it tastes like beep.
Yeah, very good, very good. I don't like medicine that tastes like beep.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay,
Another one?
let's do another one, yeah.
あ、買い物忘れちゃった。買わなきゃ。
あ、買い物忘れちゃった。買わなきゃ。So, what does that mean?
Ah, I forgot the shopping. I gotta buy something.
Yeah, right. I bet you use that on a daily basis, right? You
Yeah.
came out of the supermarket and you've got like you're weighed down with two heavy bags and you've stuck them in your, the shopping basket of your mama chari, and then as you're going like, oh, I forgot the toilet paper or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably best if you add whatever thing that you forgot to buy. So, yeah, that's probably more common. So, あ、買い物忘れちゃった。ネギ買わなきゃ。
I forgot to buy leeks because
Exactly.
you were making Welsh leek and potato soup.
Yeah, or gyoza
買わなきゃ.
or something.
I got to buy the
Yeah.
gyoza. Or the other one I always forget. I don't know why. It's like senzai, like washing liquid for my plate, for my my stuff,
Dish
for my
soap.
dishes. Yeah, for my dish soap. Yeah. So dish soap is senzai. So it's I swear every time like 買い物忘れちゃった.
Yeah, because it's always like, you're running low, but then you don't really think about it until you actually have to do your dishes.
Right.
I've got a few more for you, Alex. もう時間だ。行かなきゃ。
もう時間だ。行かなきゃ。
もう時間だ。It's time already. I gotta go. I have to go.
行かなきゃ. That's good, yeah. So more already, 時間, time, that. It is, yeah. Very good. もう時間だ。行かなきゃ. Great. Give us another one. Now, Ami Sensei, sometimes my room gets a bit messy. So what's a good sentence for that?
Something like, この部屋超汚い。掃除しなきゃ。
この部屋超汚い。掃除しなきゃ. So, this room is
この部屋 yes, super dirty.
Yeah.
I have to clean it.
Right. So, この部屋 this room. How would you say that in Osaka, Ben?
この部屋めっちゃ汚い。掃除せな。
Nice.
So Shinakya becomes Sena in Osaka dialect, which Osaka is where I'm from, guys, and it's the best city in Japan.
It is. I can I can confirm that Osaka is the best city. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, it's absolutely no problem at all whatsoever. By the way, I have a friend on Facebook who has a Facebook page which is called Beep Tokyo. I love Osaka. I won't.
I'm gonna like that page tonight.
Go do it. I'll send you the link, but I can't tell you the full name. It's a bit rude. Okay. Now imagine tomorrow you're studying for your JLPT exam. What's a useful sentence you could do?
明日テストがあるから勉強しなきゃ。
明日テストがあるから勉強しなきゃ. So what does that mean?
Tomorrow, I have a test, so I have to study.
Yeah, that's a good one. 明日、日本語のテストがあるから勉強しなきゃ. Tomorrow I've got my Japanese test, so I have to study. Now, I wrote the last sentence here because I thought...
You should say it.
I should say it because I think this is a very, very common sentence you use on a daily basis in Japan. Maybe 3 or 4 times a day. And that is... 東京がゴジラに攻められてるから逃げなきゃ
You gotta be careful though, Alex. You have to say Gojira, not like the Americanized
Godzilla, right?
Godzilla. It's Gojira.
Gojira, yeah.
Gojira.
ごめんなさい. Let me try that again. Okay, so 東京がゴジラに攻められてるから逃げなきゃ So Godzilla is attacking Tokyo, so we have to run.
Correct.
You would never ever use that.
Hopefully you'll never have to use that phrase.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's time, Ami Sensei, for random phrase of the week. Ami Sensei, do you know what meshitero means?
You know what, Alex?
Yes.
I don't.
Okay.
This must be a new word. And I sound so old for saying that.
Well,
but
this is one of the rare times that I'm teaching you some Japanese.
I think so.
This is probably maybe the first and last time I ever teach you. Now, this isn't a huge this isn't used so much in daily conversation, but recently I've been seeing this a lot on social media, on Twitter and on Facebook. Meshi tero literally means food terrorism. Can you imagine what that means, Ami Sensei?
Just like eating, just binge eating or something?
Very close, very close. No, what it means, it's just the act of taking pictures of what you're eating and posting them to social media.
Oh, I actually do that already.
Because I have a terrible attitude to life and people. When people say, I hate people who post pictures of what they're eating to social media, when I see that, I stop posting even more just to annoy them.
Yeah, me too.
So the reason it's called meshi tero, I mean, I guess one reason it's kind of making fun of people who do that, but the other reason is because, say, you know, you're commuting home, you haven't eaten anything, and you're absolutely starving, and then your friends start posting all this food. You're like, I wish I could eat that. I'm feeling extra hungry now. Oh,
you feel like you're being terrorized.
Exactly. So, meshi tero te hidoi ne. Mo yamete yo. Meshi tero.
Man, you think that like Japan is like, you know, being one of like the more sensitive countries, like wouldn't use the word tero, but it's like
right.
Like,
yes.
Right? It's like, let's just use the word terrorism, you know?
It's kind of funny because I think, you know, the word tero itself is probably pretty, you know, you're pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable.
Yeah, because you don't hear people saying that word like ever here, you know, unless you're talking about, you know,
real terrorism.
Actual events. But like in Japan, I feel like, you know, it's more of a casual term, and it's just like and I think it's probably because I don't want to get too deep into this, but I just want to
do it. Let's go deep.
I just thought that it's probably because, you know, Japanese people don't encounter such tragic events, or don't really know the, you know, the how bad it can be. So you know, like they'll use words like tero in you know, such like casual conversations.
There you go. Meshi tero. Hey, listen, what I want to do now is just do a quick shout out to the listeners, and a huge thank you to everyone who left a 5-star comment on iTunes. Every week we ask our wonderful listeners to support us by leaving a 5-star comment on iTunes. If you leave a 5-star comment, we feel the love. It gives us more motivation to continue. But also on a technical, but technically speaking, the more good reviews we get, the more visibility we get in iTunes, and it's easier for us to disseminate these free podcasts to everyone, because we want people to learn Japanese. So just really quick, a huge thank you to Mindstormer 2000 who left a nice review on iTunes for us. He says, "This is the best. It's great for beginners, and the casual talking between the hosts always allows me to practice my listening skills. Well done." Thank you very much, Mindstormer.
Thank you.
2000. That's very kind of you. Noosa Mike says, "I love the way this is not heavily structured, overly refined process. Hearing the lessons mixed constantly with regular English is a good way to remember the lessons as islands inside English explanations." Very interesting. Alex and Ami Sensei are a great team, and they make lessons fun and interesting. I couldn't do it without you, Ami. Arigato.
Aww. Thank you, Alex, and thank you, Mike.
And the last one is, I think this is, that was Australia, and then we have another one from Australia, which is Scarfes. And I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry. Alex Sensei and Ami Sensei make an amazing job of teaching Japanese in a super fun and informative way. Love the guests, Nico and Tomo. I do too. Yeah, Nico and Tomo are awesome. He said he went to Japan for 10 days last week, and this podcast has helped me with a lot with some basic Japanese. That's fantastic.
Cool.
I wish you could release contents more often. There you go, Ami Sensei.
Ha. We're working on it.
The gauntlet has been thrown down. So yeah, I would love to come up with podcasts a bit more regularly.
It says, if you can't, maybe make the podcast longer with more guests.
Yes.
Please do a podcast on Japanese food next time. Oh, okay. Thank you, Nick, for the idea.
And it says Mauritian living in Australia. So someone from Mauritius. Well, arigatou gozaimasu. Thanks.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. And by the way, I sent an email out to everyone on my email list. You can join that by going to dojo.learnjapanesepod.com and joining the free online courses there. I send a newsletter out to people. And the other day I emailed everyone and I said, hey, if we did a new course, what would you like to study? And about 40 people wrote back. So I just want to say to all the people who wrote to me directly via email, thank you very much for taking the time to write an email to me and giving me your ideas. I'll talk about this in more detail a bit later in a future podcast, but I got some really great ideas going from Japanese grammar to daily casual conversation, like this podcast, but maybe a more focused course. And what else? Teaching numbers, teaching kanji, Japanese food was another popular one. So that's good. And I should say at the moment, Ami Sensei and I are very, very busy working on a new premium course. It's a travel Japanese course, which I'm very happy to announce here. And it's going to be available soon-ish, ... And I will be emailing people and posting on social media when that comes out. But that will be a course to teach you all the Japanese you need to travel around Japan by yourself and have an amazing time. So I'm really looking forward to releasing that. Yeah, that's pretty much the news from my end. If you want to get in touch, please send an email to info@LearnJapanesePod. Find us on Facebook at Learn Japanese Pod page. Just do a search for Learn Japanese Pod. You can find us on Twitter at Japanese Podcast. And check out our forum at learnjapanesepod.com/forum. And again, don't forget you can take a couple of our free online courses at dojo.learnjapanesepod.com. That's dojo.learnjapanesepod.com. And I'm done. That's it.
Phew.
Ami Sensei, thanks so much for teaching us
Hi.
such incredibly useful Japanese.
Yeah.
This lesson, I hope people enjoy this. I think that shinakya, ikanakya is super, super useful on a daily
Very
basis.
Useful. Yeah.
Right? And maybe in the future we'll do this lesson again, but purely in Osaka dialect. How about that?
Yes, we shall.
Sento akan.
Sena akan.
Sena akan. Gomen nasai. Sena akan. Sena
Or
akan. Yeah.
just sena.
Senna. Ami, thank you so much.
Thank you, Alex Sensei.
We will be getting back together very soon to do another podcast.
We'll be back.
Yes, and so thanks for listening. See you next time, and mata ne.
Mata ne.